Hey everyone, it's Jason and this is your weekend cruise news update. And cruise ships are returning to Baltimore. A cruise passenger's upset with the way their burger was cooked. And how would you feel if you were having a medical emergency and no crew member offered to help? So cruise story number one, and this is some good news, is the Port of Baltimore announced they're about to reopen for cruise ship traffic. So John Heald, the brand ambassador for Carnival Cruise Line, announced that the Carnival Pride sailing on May 19th would be leaving from Norfolk, but returning back to Baltimore on the 26th. So a little bit of a logistic nightmare there. Now what they've done is they prepared for this, is Carnival is going to have a bus shuttle service going back to Norfolk from Baltimore. It's about 4 to 5 hours there, bus shuttle, but they said they're gonna try to make it as fun as possible, and they're gonna offer everyone a boxed lunch. So that's a good thing there, and it is complimentary. Now the one thing is, if you're on that May 19th sailing, you just need to make sure that you register in advance. They need to know how many buses they're gonna need. Now they're also going to offer passengers $100 shipboard credit for your stateroom, not per person, per stateroom, for any inconvenience. Now, I think they wanted to be back to Baltimore by that May 26th sailing because that's a special one for them. It's a 14-day Greenland cruise. This is a very popular thing. A lot of people like this cruise, or it's a bucket list. I think this sells out very quickly when they announce these cruises. So have you ever done this 14-day sailing from Baltimore to Greenland, or is it on your list? Let me know in the comments. So cruise story number two, how do you like your burger cooked? Well, an upset passenger wrote in to John Heald, the brand ambassador for Carnival Cruise Line, because they said he could not get a medium rare burger at Guy's Burger. And he self-admitted that he returned multiple burgers because they weren't medium rare. Even though the crew had told them, we can't cook it medium rare. Can you imagine being on a cruise and you're so upset? Guy's Burger is awesome, by the way. You're upset that you have a great tasting burger and it's not medium rare, so you're going to go find John Heald's email and let him know about it. Wow. I mean, seriously. I've been upset by little things before, but that one takes the cake for me. He was upset by it. And when he emailed them, he said, please tell me it's not because of health regulations. And of course, John Heald said, it's because of health regulations. Seriously, I just can't imagine this. Now, how do you like your burger cooked? Now, for me, and a lot of people said this, they like their steak medium rare, but they actually preferred their burger either medium well or just well done. Let me know how you like yours in the comments. So before I get to cruise story number three, I would ask that you like this video as it does help the channel grow. Also, consider subscribing as we're on the path to 100,000 subscribers by the time we go on our Alaskan cruise at the end of August. If you could do that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks so much. So cruise story number three, what would you do if you were in this situation? So a couple was at dinner at the main dining room and her husband started to choke. He had something lodged in his throat. So the wife started doing the Heimlich maneuver. And she started freaking out. It wasn't working. So she yelled out, help! Can someone help me? And no one came to her aid. No crew member. Now, every crew member, from my understanding, is trained in first aid and CPR. They should have absolutely come to her aid. She said they all froze. That's disappointing. Now, when she posted this, she says, I'm not looking to sue anybody. I'm not looking for any compensation. I'm just asking, do you think I should let corporate know about it? Now, my response was, absolutely. They have a training issue that needs to be addressed because they should gone into action to help you. Now, this was on Carnival. And some people said, hey, reach out to John Heald, the brand ambassador, reach out to corporate, let them know. Be respectful, but let them know. What would you do if this happened to you? Now, every time I've ever seen something like this happen, and look, we've been on plenty of cruises, things do happen on cruises. On our last Wonder of the Seas cruise, someone had fallen. And I was like, should we help her? And as soon as I did that, like a dozen crew members were there to help her. And they're like, no, we got it. Don't worry. We'll take care of it. So that's not ever been my experience at all. But what's interesting, other people were commenting that was their experience that they'd had. And this was on a Carnival board. And they said, like, one said that no crew member helped one of their family members and they were having an allergic reaction. And they said, thank goodness there was a doctor on board that was just a passenger and went into immediate action. And they said absolutely saved their family member's life while the crew members just stared and looked. It's an interesting thing. Have you ever experienced that on any of your cruises? Like I said, I've only seen where crew members jump into action. They 100% work for you, take care of you, and because they know first aid, they know CPR. That's what they're trained to do. Let me know what you guys think and what you've experienced in the comments. So I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for the support, and don't forget to let me know, how do you like your burger done?